Hi, good evening. It's Tom here in Austria from the other Bundesliga podcast, the Austrian Football Podcast. And of course, I'm here to talk about the centre-back with the blonde ponytail, Maksym Taloverov, who has been signed for Plymouth from LASK in Austria. I'll give you a quick bit of context about LASK, actually, because Miran Muslic came up through SV Ried, who are kind of the upper Austrian rivals in the same region as LASK. So he'll know LASK very well indeed. You might have heard about LASK a couple of seasons ago. They were playing Europa League football. They got through their group stage once or twice. They played against the likes of Manchester United and Tottenham, I think, in the pandemic years. So they've done really well for themselves in recent seasons. It was Oliver Glasner, now at Crystal Palace, who brought them up from the second division and sort of back to the big time and all the way towards the top end of the Bundesliga as well. But they've fallen away from that a little bit in recent years. They're more mid-table now. They were in the Conference League this year, but they had a really bad Conference League campaign, not a single win. I think only 2 teams failed to win a game in the Conference League, and that's been very unlike LASK, who've been good on the European front recently. And I think this all sort of gives a bit of context to the transfer, because the LASK coach has taken over quite a big squad, a bit of a bloated LASK squad, and I think he has looked to move on some of his most sellable, valuable assets. Ljubicic, the striker, who's just gone to Union Berlin. Talovierov, of course, who's gone to Plymouth. I think it wasn't the case that these are not valuable players or good players at LASK. If you look at the minutes that Maksym Taloverov played in the autumn coming into the winter, they dwindled a little bit. And I think the reason for that is that Marcus Schopp, the former Barnsley coach, was thinking, look, I've got a big squad. Let's see who I've got at my disposal. Let's give some more space to some of the sort of homegrown youngsters coming through, free up a bit of cash with some sales in the winter, and let Schopp himself put his stamp on the squad with a few transfers then this winter, and then a bit of budget for the summer as well. So I think that's why Talovierov has been let go, because he's probably the centre-back from LASK with the highest sort of potential ceiling right now. He's the one that stands out for a few reasons. Great athleticism. He's got a lot of pace. When LASK was sort of broken down or somebody got in behind on the counter, Talovierov would often be the guy sprinting back, making the important last-ditch challenges. Of course, that catches the eye for the fans. And in his first few months at LASK, he sort of mistimed some of those challenges. He was a little bit reckless, just didn't quite have the decision making, but happily that's really improved. You can see why he's become a full Ukraine international during his time at LASK. In the air, a very good centre-back in the air, great in the aerial duels, and also a valuable asset going forward too. In the other penalty area, you'll often see him sort of flicking on headers from set pieces and corners, and he's got the pace to get back and fall back into place quickly. So definitely somebody to watch out for in attack as well, Talovierov. The other thing I suppose would be to say that he was deployed sometimes in the midfield. He's been good with the ball at his feet as well. So he does have a bit of flexibility in the way that he can be used. And I just, after singling out all of these qualities that he's got, I thought it was important to suggest, why he's been sold. And I think there is this wider context of LASK needing to trim down the squad, needing to find a bit of cash somewhere so that Schopp can put his own stamp on the team. And that is why you've got a full Ukraine international for, yes, a club record fee, but a couple of million. It's obviously a lot of money, but I think this is going to be good business for LASK and good business, hopefully, for Plymouth as well. It was great to see Maksym Taloverov in the side straight away after the move and doing well in the Plymouth colours. So good luck for the rest of the season. Good luck to Maksym Taloverov, and I hope he does well over there. Cheers. If you want to follow Austrian football, it's a great league over here. There's some really exciting stuff going on. It's not just Salzburg winning everything. Actually, LASK just knocked them out of the cup this weekend. So Maksym Taloverov might be an Austrian Cup winner this season. There might be a medal being sent over to him. LASK haven't won anything since the 60s, so that would be pretty cool if that did happen. But Austrian football, really exciting stuff. At Other Bundesliga, we cover everything going on in Austria with the national team and the Bundesliga. So if you want to give us a follow on Twitter, Blue Sky and the like, it's at Other Bundesliga. Cheers.